Our Control 2, we are going to visit this planet, and we're going to talk to the Utwig, and they're going to give us their bomb, right? That is not Utwig ships.
Fancy meeting you here, Captain.
Yeah.
We, the appointed representatives of the Crimson Corporation, merely come to obtain the fair and reasonable payment for our goods. We traveled to this region of space years ago to sell the useless Ultron device to the Utwig. We knew even then of the weapon on the surface below us. This was to be our price. But the Utwig used a clever ploy to cheat us. I had convinced the morose Utwig fools that the Ultron was the answer to all of their pitiful dreams. Powers, the Proctor's wine. Will it give us the powers we crave? I assured them that, yes, the Ultron would give them the second sight. The Ultron would allow them to see into the past and the future. The Ultron would slowly imbue each of them with unique secret powers of great significance. The Ultron would ensure that their race's huge potential for greatness would be fulfilled. Then a mistake was made. Enough foolishness. We will take the precursor device from the surface and then leave.
No, I want the device.
I may see fit to bequeath the entire planet to you, Captain, for your invaluable services in the past, provided you need them. Liar! It is we who are the genuine owners, not you, Captain.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Those many years ago, when we offered the Ultron to the Utwig, how they capered and laughed at their good fortune. Fools. Then they begged to hold the device, just for a moment. To close the deal, I permitted this. A grievous mistake. The moment the High Proctor touched the Ultron, her body arched and her eyes rolled back in her head.
How?
She began to babble meaningless phrases and howl like a beast. We had expected the Utwig to fall for our sell, to buy the useless device, but never with such gusto. Their self-doubt and lack of clear reason left them vulnerable to our every manipulation. But then, the Proctor's body relaxed, and her eyes slowly closed. When they reopened, her visual orbs shone with a wild and frightening light. This is all we could have dreamed of, and more, she intoned. And now, Drew, as to your price. I opened my mouth to speak, but before I could utter a word, the Proctor interrupted. Wait! The Ultron feeds your thoughts directly to me. Do not speak. I know that you desire. What could I say? That the Ultron was a farce and could do no such thing? I was stunned and silent.
Whoops.
The Proctor continued. You Druids of the Crimson Corporation desire an object of great antiquity, something of secret function and value. Very well, it shall be done. And with that, we were led to a small vault. The Proctor ceremoniously opened the door of the vault and explained that because we had been of such great service, all of the treasures within were now ours. Inside we found a hodgepodge of ancient and useless artifacts.
Well,
a
sucks for
glowing
you.
rod, an absurd trident, and more such
Yeah, you
junk.
talked to me about those.
I
Tried to
could
sell them
see
to
no
me.
way to salvage the disastrous situation at that time. But when I heard of you, your travels, and your foolish quest for freedom, I realized that you could be the agent of our justice. And lo, it is so. You have heard our justification. It is valid and unassailable. Now, go, and do not return.
Yeah. No, because, like, you're trying to trick them.
You
That's not
will
very nice.
not. We know your soul, young captain. It is no brighter than ours. We acknowledge our greed. We revel in it.
Oh, good for you.
You are the dishonest one, hiding your shame in shadows. You fabricate justifications, rationales. In the end, we are just the same. But now you stand in our way. You will not be moved. Therefore, we will add your true name to our ledger of hatred. But first, die, child, die!
Okay. I think we're gonna fight. And I'm gonna show off my awesome smell. I want to do the... No, we're using the avatars. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Ouch! Holy crap. I'm not impressed. Okay. Okay. Okay, I clearly need to, Well, that was great. That was not fantastic at all. Okay. We'll just use our flagship then. Ah! Nice dodgings there. These are apparently pretty good starship captains. Ouch. Of course, when they just get killed one shot. I didn't even... Ow! This thing's still pretty good, apparently. I'm just gonna run away. It's fine. We shall meet you in battle on the other side! That's how the universe works. Goodbye, Bato. And Zato! Might have to play a little bit with the Shimmer and the Super Melee before I try using them again, because that was a disastrous battle. Holy moly. Carbide World, don't care. Care about the energies, which is there. Care about biologies. Let's go. Reports on the surface. We found a huge precursor device on the planet's surface. A giant black cylinder set within a simple defensive grid. We've already neutralized the grid. Well, actually, Jenkins just drove through it by accident, but that seems to work. Artifact is covered with the precursor script, and although it can't translate... What's the point of a defensive grid? You can just drive through it! Seems clear this is a warning, repeated again and again. The energy output of this artifact is scary. It rivals all of our ship's engines at Redline. If I may be so bold, Captain, I would advise that we not experiment with this device until we are back at the starbase. We shall now return to the ship, with the black cylinder device carefully stowed in the cargo area. Cool. We have a network bomb. Just because I have to know. You said don't fiddle with it. You go back to the main menu. Oh, it's so evil. You just Okay. Oh boy. That's the best thing ever. Okay. Oh, we have a suicide button. That's awesome. So Supos are moving, the Elrath are moving, the Pekunk are moving, the Ehot are... We need to mess with the Ehot. Because we haven't visited them in a while, and the Pekunkos, and the Ehots, and... something. Like maybe now we have the Shimmer on board, we can... But apparently, let's go ahead and just first start by heading back to the Starbase, I suppose. Their new Utwig Bomb of Doom. I do like it how everything's sort of like, these are what's happening in the universe. I'm not quite sure how I know that these things are happening in the universe, given that I'm not there to witness these sphere influence changes, but it's still very nice to be like, yeah, Tupac and Woog are moving to the Korra, and we're visiting here. Go to Earth. Yes, we've lost a Shimmer avatar.
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. I've been waiting to inform you of a new situation.
Yes.
A race of plant creatures called the Supox have arrived in your absence, Captain. They offered use of their ship designs and will supply you as many starship captains as we require. I, of course, accepted their offer immediately. Also, a small contingent of Utwig has visited. After spending a few days setting up our fabricators to build their Jugger starships and providing us with a few capable commanders, they departed.
Fantastic.
Captain, if you continue to build such strong alliances, we will surely win our battle against the Urquan. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Utwig bomb device. Data, analysis has yielded little information about this device, largely because of our technicians' unwillingness to open it or even remove the bomb from your ship. That aside, here's what we know so far. The device is correctly defined as a bomb, one of enormous destructive potential, but it's not of Utwig origin. Nothing about it relates to the technology we see in the Jugger ship. We believe it to be of late precursor origin, though it somewhat resembles certain Chenjesu technology.
Interesting.
Its original function? Probably a planeteering tool for dispersing unwanted moons. Summary? Unless there's a strong reason to do otherwise, do not activate this device. Leave it alone. Any experimentation should be conducted at least 12 astronomical units from this starbase, and preferably a bit further. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Don't mess this stuff. Awesome.
Goodbye, Captain.
Okay, I think we have we can top off on fuel, I suppose. It's fine. Starbase. Because we lost a Shimmer fleet. But we gained a Ludwig Jugger. Sweet! And might as well try out a Sufox Blade too. Although I suspect I won't be able to mess with it very well. It's very hard to control and such. And we're going to top off our crew. Fantastic. Okay. Kunkos, Ehots. Let's see here. So the Wheelwrath are talking with the Jordash, the Sufox and Utwig are visiting things. Yeah, let's go ahead and visit the yeah, I definitely want to visit the Ehot. Let's see. In order to get to the Ehot, it would take 30 fuel. Okay, so that would be dumb. So we'll go ahead and use our Quasi's portal spawner here. Although, maybe no. I was going to take the bomb to the Shimmer, but, okay. look, Procyon is really close to like this portal over here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the EHOT, and then we're gonna go back to there because it's dumb to use. It's dumb to use the portal to go there, but it's better to use the portal to go there from somewhere else. If that makes any sense. Okay, and the between the mic and take a look at my cheat sheet here for a moment. We want 514, 464. 514, 464. Close enough. So the plan, of course, is to say hi to the EHOTs. Maybe we can do something. So I kind of have one of every ship, except for the Furies. I have 2 for some reason. Whatever. We shall deal with that when the time comes. Any EHOTs here? EHOTs! Hey guys! Is this actually your homeworld? Looks like your homeworld. Of course I'll visit your homeworld. I don't think I've been to your homeworld yet. It might be their homeworld. It's probably their homeworld. Hi!
Human, I'm beginning to think that you're touched for sure. You tempt fate and our sympathy too much, I think. This time, perhaps, we cannot be as much your friends as you would like. We have fallen so far. We're not in the same great birds of prey your people were once knowing and trusting.
I'm sorry.
We've each betrayed the honor of our clan. Just as our queen is betraying each of us with her association with the Urquan. If the valiant child species, the Shufixty were being here today, the shame, oh the shame, it would be unbearable.
Oh, really?
If this is being a true thing, there will be many changes, but we are a species long wise in the ways of deceit. You must be proving these words you say, Captain. Send the Shufixty to us as a way of proof.
Okay.
We're scanning the separation of a vessel from your fleet, Captain, and indeed its configuration matches that of a Shufixty scout vessel. This had better not be a trick, Captain. We are knowing the power of a glory device, and if you detonate the weapon near us, the price for you shall be dear, very dear. The scout has docked, and we await the pilot's appearance at the airlock. The atmosphere cycle is complete. The door slides open, and... It's true! The Shufixty are alive! Look at that fat muzzle, those shining black eyes, the sweet claws! Our children have returned from oblivion! But now we are faced with the cruelest truth. We who have sacrificed our honor, we who have lain with the enemy, we are not worthy. We are nothing. We are less than nothing. But wait, we're the Spathi. We're the Yehots of the Starship clan. We will not let this lie any longer. Listen, as I speak these words. If our queen makes the dishonorable command, then it is the queen who has no honor. And the dishonorable queen is no queen at all. We, the Zeep, are the only clan who remember the true meaning of honor. We shall tear the queen from her throne. The 2,000-year reign of the Zeep queens is over. The revolution has begun.
There are now 2 EHOTs.
human! Like all heroes, you be as brainless as you are brave. Do you not know that here there be none of the traitorous Zeep Starship clans? You're as good as dead, human! Revolution? You compliment yourself unnecessarily, Captain. This is nothing more than a band of thugs trying to undo the peace of 100 generations. We will roast the traitors in their ships and crack the eggs in their clan homes so that never again will the Zeep criminals be flying through our stars. The pain and suffering of this useless conflict are being nothing but a tragic waste of life. Congratulate yourself, Captain, the source of all this death and misery.
So these are the loyalists, clearly.
Now ye must pay for your crimes, human.
Oops. Okay, so there's an infinite number of ships, so we're just going to sort of, run away. Run away, quickly, run away, quickly, please, thank you, okay. So that's their home world. They're all fighting. It was awesome. I don't think they've vanished and disappeared. Okay, well, we now have two E-Hots. The Supacs and Utwig are doing their thing. We could visit the Vox or something. No, we're taking the thing to the Shimura, that's right. But I do kind of want to just visit a few, like, see if...
Welcome to you, human friend and ally. The revolution has begun and clans flock to our cause. We have claimed the royalist traitors from 5 systems, and even the Veep Creep clan is joining with us against the false queen. The cowards live? That is so sad.
Oh, hey, well...
We are happy assisting you, Captain. We shall provide you with enough of our Terminator vessels to complete your fleet. Fight well with them, Captain. They are our best and brightest.
Fantastic!
Of course. What knowledge do you seek?
Exposition time, I suppose. Sure. Yeah, we can go through all this.
As we abandoned the Shafixty to the oncoming Urquan Armada, we watched the situation on our sterile displays of our long-range sensors. Suddenly, the screens flared and went black, burned out. We ran to the windows just in time to see the Shofixty's sun burning with incredible light, many orders of magnitude greater than its normal brilliance. 1,000,000 tongues of fusion fire spread through the star system, devastating the inner system's planets, but incinerating all the Urquan vessels. In that moment, the hierarchy's war fleet was reduced by almost 30%.
Whoa! Nice!
We later remembered that not too many years before the appearance of the Urquan, the Shofixty had told us that they had found something. With the pride of a hatchling's first flight, they unveiled their find. It was about the size of a surface transport, but cylindrical and entirely black. Across its surface
I might have one of those on
characters scrawled in an alien script.
I might have one
the
of those.
message was clear. Danger. Do not touch. We trusted the Shofixty to respect the warning and left the device in their possession. At the end, when the Urquan were approaching their planet, the Shofixty must have realized that they could not win, but at least they could ensure that both sides would lose. They detonated the device in the outer layer of their sun. The sudden removal of a section of the sun's surface layers allowed the pressurized plasma from the interior to burst out like a miniature supernova.
That's pretty cool.
The false royals,
nice.
you should say, Captain. To understand their relationship with the Veep Neep Queens, you must first learn a bit about history.
I like
In
exposition.
the ancient past, we Yehat were little more than a collection of warring clans. That history is bloody, Captain. Hideous. We were barbarous then, aye, murderers all. Many great warlords rose from the hills and forests of our verdant homeworld to unite the clans to become king of all Yehat clans. Each one failed. It was no male who finally won the great prize, the high perch of Cair's Deep Reap. No, Captain, it was a female. A wise and powerful queen, the first of the Veep Neep dynasty. In exchange for the clan's fealty, she gave a simple, compelling promise. She guaranteed that, united under her wing, the clans would never suffer defeat, and she kept her promise. At long last, there was peace on our world. Her line kept true to this promise for over 20 centuries, soothing ruffled feathers, dispensing justice, stamping out foment. But then came the present queen, a true harridan. Under her rule, the power of the starship clans was transferred to the sycophantic homeworld dandies, to warlords who hadn't seen true combat. We,
Interesting.
the Beak and Claw of the Yehat Empire, were powerless to influence her decisions. When the Queen showed the true colours of her plumage and allied with the evil Urquan worms, we realised that she would do anything to maintain the illusion of upholding her ancestors' promise, even if it meant destroying our honour. Everything that we stand for in the exchange. No, we, the true Yehat clans, seek to pull the false queen from the high perch. Perhaps we will find a new queen someday who will bring together the clans once more. Or, sadly, I fear we may never replace the Veep Neep's queens, and we shall fight clan against clan until only the bloody feathers remain.
That seems a little suboptimal.
I will describe these events, Captain. They make for a tale wrought with sadness and heroism and betrayal. After the Chen Jesu, Mountain Horn, and your species were defeated, we prepared a defense in the Shofixti home star, Delta Gorno. Aside our Shofixti, our adopted children, we awaited the onslaught of the Urquan Armada. We waited with eagerness, with the hot anticipation of battle. But then, we received an unbelievable message from our queen. Retreat. We could not believe it. Tactical withdrawal, yes, but to pull back the entire fleet. There was no mistake, no garbled orders. We obeyed. Oh, Captain, the eyes of the Shofixti, their bright and valiant eyes as we moved away. Without us, they had no hope of forming a tactical wedge. They would barely slow the hierarchy fleet. When the Urquan came, the Shofixti fought as immortal heroes, darting in and out of the dreadnought formations, and then suddenly blazing like dying stars. But in only a few hours, the Shofixti fleet was gone, and the dreadnought moved towards the homeworld.
Oh no. It's so sad.
The grotesque monsters, they are an effete and bigoted race, unworthy prey with one exception. General Zex. He commanded the entire Vux fleet during the Great War, and even by our high standards of battle skill, he is a genius. The brilliant tactics of Fortress Square and the dynamic triangle are his creations. Without
I'm not
Zex,
quite sure what you're talking
the
about.
Vux would have fallen to our line.
Suppose that's why it's Star Control 2 and not Star Control 1.
Zex always found a way to turn his own weakness into an advantage. After the war, we learned that the Primate and the Vux High Council decided to move Zex out of the picture and sent him off to luxurious retirement at Alpha Serenkov 1. We have heard that he spends his time pursuing his hobby, though we do not know what more than that. If I were you, brave human, I'd probably be seeking the focus of the Urquan's power and do whatever is necessary to destroy it. We may have a hint as to just what that weak spot
Oh really? That's
When
smart,
we were
right?
being hierarchy battle slaves, we learned that the Urquan were possessing some kind of super weapon. A huge battleship they called Samatra, with the firepower to destroy an entire star fleet. For some reason, the Urquan were reluctant to use the vessel. It wasn't until their armada was finally held back at the Corwood front that they brought the Samatra's power to bear on the Alliance. Captain, here's my advice. You can be destroying dreadnoughts until the breeds come home, but you're never going to defeat the Urquan hierarchy until you eliminate their Samatra. If you need to know anything
That was
more,
awesome.
just
Yeah, thanks
ask.
guys. Thanks.
Goodbye, human comrade. Fight well.
Alright, well, that's what we wanted to do. Talk to these guys. And, okay, well. Yes, let's hit the... we want to visit the Ilrath. Not the Ilrath, but the, 492. We have to visit the not Ilrath. I'm gonna go to Procyon, which is now right here, if I remember correctly. Yes. Our massive fleet of awesome! I'm gonna have to sell some of these yacht ships, I think. I have too many, but, well, I don't know. Might need to do some things. Right now we're visiting these guys. But, I don't recall. Is it this planet? It's probably this planet, right? Yes. Found it. But first, I think we can take a short break. And I'll see you all in the next episode.